All right, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday, and thank you so much for joining me today live at 10, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, thanks for watching. We'll get started standing up today. We're gonna kind of warm up, moving and stretching in a plank, so you'll need some room. And then after that, we'll stand up and use a bar. So I'm using a bar stool or a chair, a wall, anything that you can hold on to help you balance will work just fine. And then we have another kind of plank base exercise, and then we'll get to our second side at the bar and then come down to the floor to finish up. So you want something comfortable to lay down on. In my home here, I have carpet, so that usually works fine for me. But if you want any extra padding, you can grab a piece of clothing or towel or mat that you can lay underneath you, fold underneath you when we come to like hands and knees or laying on your back for your spine. So if you'd like to share your videos, please do. It's nice to be able to see all you guys. And that's totally optional, and you won't be seen when we re-show this online on YouTube. So I'm gonna stand on up and we can get started, we can get moving. So we want some space in front so that we can eventually come into a plank. So standing up with your feet together. Inhale, take a big breath in, reaching your hands toward the ceiling. And exhale, they're gonna float all the way back out and down. So one more big breath together. Inhale, taking those hands up, heart lifts, chest lifts. Exhale, bring your hands down at your side, and then we're gonna roll down. So dropping your chin to chest, rolling down the crown of the head, upper back, mid back, lower back, all the way down into your forward fold. You can take a couple breaths here to sway side to side, to pedal your legs out, to bend and straighten those knees. Keeping some bend in them if that helps you stay folded. And then making sure to bring your hands all the way onto the ground. You have that nice scoop in your stomach, that rounded back. We're gonna start to lengthen out. So walking our hands forward, pushing from your belly button as you inhale, starting to look forward, and that's gonna push those hands out into your plank. Now that you're in your plank, your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists, and your toes are connected to the floor, your heels reaching back behind you, long flat back. We're gonna start to scoop the stomach in again, tucking the chin, this time walking our hands to our feet. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, start to walk your feet in, belly button pulling up to the ceiling, engaging those core muscles to bring your toes in. Inhale, we're going to start to walk our feet back out into your plank. And as you exhale, hands are going to walk back toward your toes. Belly scoops in, dropping those heels, softening knees when ready, forward fold. Inhale, walking back out into your plank, lengthening the abdominal wall. And then exhale, walking those feet in, belly button pulls up, push the ground away from you, allowing your head to hang. Inhale, feet walk back out, lengthening the spine. Exhale, scoop belly in, rounding the back, engaging those core muscles. Looking forward and down as you inhale back out into your plank, walk those hands out. Exhale, walk those feet in and tucks to come into that folded position. Couple more rounds. Inhale, walk those feet back out, lengthen up. Exhale, hands walk in, belly scoops in. Inhale, walking right back out into your plank. Exhale, feet come in. Inhale, walk back out into your plank. Exhale, hands walk back in. Keep alternating. Inhale, walking into your plank, reaching heart forward, lengthening abdominal wall to come forward. Exhale, walk those feet in. Belly button pulls up, broadening those shoulders. Inhale, coming into our plank and holding here. So now you have those shoulders stacked right over your wrists. Make those adjustments as needed. Reaching out through those heels. Now hands and feet are going to stay in place, but still moving in that inhale, long flat back, and then exhale that scoop in your stomach. Belly button pulling up and in. Inhale, heart lengths forward, plank. Exhale, scoop to pike. Inhale, heart reaching forward, plank. Exhale, scoop to pike. Plank to pike. 4 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, plank. Exhale, scoop. Last 2. Last one, inhale into your plank. Exhale, scoop into your pike. Coming back into our plank, shoulders stacked over wrists. We're gonna start to send our tailbone back, bending our knees. Push back. Inhale, slide forward, shoulders over wrists. I get a little more legs involved. Knees tuck, slide it back. Hold through the back of the arms. Slide it forward. Keeping a little lift in the back of the head, that nice long neck. 8 more. 8. 7. 6. Yeah, good. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Walk your hands in. Heavy in those heels, soften the knees. And inhale, roll all the way up. So core working for sure, stretching in the spine. We're gonna stay standing and use something to hold on to for balance. So I have this Connor stool. If you don't have anything, hand on a wall is helpful. It's a little bit on one leg. A little bending, straightening, rising to the toes. It does help to have something, but not required. So if you want to do this holding nothing at all, go for that added challenge, do it. So we're gonna start in a V. Your toes are turned out. And I'm trying to face, not directly forward to you guys, but a little bit on a diagonal, just so you can see my leg as it goes behind me. So first moving leg, you're gonna point your toe, and from that inner ankle, tap it back, so a little bit behind you. Both knees bend, creating that diamond shape, weight on one leg. Then I'm gonna kick this right leg back, lift my arm up, squeezing in right oblique and right glute. Inhale down, exhale lift. 7, 6, knee stays bent. Last 4, 3, really great back strengthening. 2, last 1, lift it up and kick it up, back leg. Working your glute, booty squeeze on that waistline. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Second round. Bend and lift, same side. Looking at outer thigh to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, last one, lift it up. Now we're gonna pulse in our standing leg. Knee bends and straightens. So lifting in that outer thigh, wrapping the back of the leg behind you. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and up, inhale, bend, and kick. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it here. This time we're gonna straighten that leg, reach, 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 reach. Squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale out, exhale, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out long, straight leg, and pulse back. Working in those back muscles to keep the heart lifted. Front ribs pulled together. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and lift like we did earlier. Both knees bend. Back leg lifts but stays bent. Standing leg straightens. Press through the heel. Good. You got 4. Kick. Nice. 3, 2. Last one. Lift it up and pulse. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot tucks back. Still off the ground. You want both hands to help on that surface. We're gonna lift onto the toes and lower. So just one foot, heel lifts and lowers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, final round. 1, knee bend, Kick back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg in, pedal those feet out. And then we're gonna go to our second side standing, but before that, we're gonna come back down to the floor to hands and knees. Eventually coming back into that plank position, so make sure you have some room. Hands are right underneath your shoulders, shoulders stacked over wrists, knees about hip distance apart, widening out those sitting bones. We're gonna tuck our toes, so you can put weight down into the ball of the feet and feel that little push out through those lifted heels. Inhale as you exhale, we're gonna lift the knees. Inhale, knees drop. Exhale, lift. Think of your tailbone and lower abs stretching back through the legs. Help bring those knees up. Pulling shoulders low and wide away from your ears. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. Right foot's gonna step back. Left foot's gonna step back. Right knee comes in. Left knee comes in. Another version of this. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Right knee comes in, stays hovering off the ground. Left knee stays in hovering. So your choice, knees hovering or down. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Trying to keep those knees up if you can. If not, they can tap the ground. Last 3, 2, and 1. Knees lower and lift. Down, press up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees to the ground, take a quick stretch back. Sliding your tailbone back toward your heels, reaching your hands forward. Maybe flicking those wrists to the ceiling. When you're ready, come back to hands and knees. Little lift in that front waistband. Pulling those front ribs together. Toes are tucked. Knees lift and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. 4, looking good, almost there. 3, 2, 1. We got that second side. So left foot steps back, push out through the heel to help keep those hips lifted. Right foot steps back, left knee down, right knee down. Or knees stay hovering. Left foot, right foot, left knee bends, it stays off the ground. Right knee bends, it stays off the ground. Left, right, left, right. Shoulders still over wrists, looking forward and down. Almost there. Final 4, 3, 2, last 1. Knee down, take a stretch. When you're ready to come on up, we'll come back to standing one more time. Move this bar stool bar to the other side so that my leg kind of closest to the screen. Furthest from what I'm holding on to is the one that's going to be moving. Heels together. Our moving leg, this time my left one, lift onto the toe, hover it off the ground, and cross it behind your ankle. Inhale, knees bend. Exhale, right leg standing, leg straightens, push to the heel. Other leg lifts from that outer hip glute and into those waist and back muscles. Down and up. You add your arm on, or keep both hands on that balancing surface, or hand at your hip at any time. Final 3, 2, 1, and pulse. Feel that oblique work, that outer hip, glute, for 4, 3, 2, 1, like we started. Knees bend and kick. Scoop, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing leg, bends and pulses. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going from the knees, kick it up. 3, 2, last one. Stretch it out, fingers and toes. Squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Pressing out to the left side of the waist. Hugging elbow to outer knee. Big inhale. Exhale. Strong standing leg for these last couple ones. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it out. Straight leg pulsing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and lift. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lift it up and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot behind. Lifting onto the toe. Lift and lower. Rolling through the arch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, like we started. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So shake those legs out. Move this chair out of the way. And then we're done with everything standing today, so go ahead and lie on down. Legs come out in front of you, reaching out through those toes. Laying down on your back, so peeling it down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. I'm gonna start with my right leg, the one kind of furthest away. Eventually it'll move a little closer to you when we come on our side and on our all fours. So left leg is gonna stay straight and bent. Sorry, straight up, toes pointed. Right knee's gonna start bending in. As that right knee bends in, you're gonna bring it right over the hip. Keeping pelvis in place. Knee and toes toward the ceiling. Then we'll extend that leg out. So from the knee, reach out, bend the knee again, keeping that thigh bone in place. And then take your leg all the way down to the floor. Try a few more times. Knee bends, stretch it out, bend the knee, and all the way down. 2 more times. Knee in, extend out, knee in, all the way down. Last time with this, knee in, hips plug to the floor. Extend it out from the knee, rebend that knee, all the way down. Our legs are gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add on. As that knee comes in, we're gonna reach either for the back of the leg or for the calf, scooping in the stomach. Now when you extend at the knee, you're gonna lift up a little bit higher, deepening that squeeze in your abs. Knee bends, trying to roll you down, halfway, leg straightens, all the way down, upper back, neck, and head. And again, reach for the leg. Leg extends to lift you higher. Bend the knee, start to roll down, coming all the way down. Scoop up, tucking the chin. Straighten at the knee, leg straightens, you lift higher. Stomach pulls in, rounding that lower back to the floor. Leg extends, coming all the way down. Reaching for the leg. Leg straightens, starting to roll down, knee bends, all the way down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, leg straightens. Exhale, starting to press down. Inhale, lower all the way. Reach and scoop. Leg straightens. Bend that knee, other leg long and flat on the floor. Pressing that hamstring the back of your thigh to the mat. 2 more rounds. Reach, straighten, knee bends, all the way down. Last time. Reach, leg straightens. Now we're gonna hold it here on this last one. Belly scooped in, holding anywhere in the back of your hamstring, calf, or ankle. And our left leg, the one that's done nothing but straighten onto the floor, is gonna lift and lower. Roll those shoulders back and down. You got it. Doesn't have to touch the other leg. Leg is heavy in your hands to help you balance, leaning back from it. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Lower that leg down. Now we're going to keep reaching for this right leg with just our left hand. So cross the body. Opposite hand comes out to the side. We're going to start to lower our leg down and our arm out. And then opposite hand and foot come back together. So you have a little bit of a twist across the core, reaching across the inside of the knee, ankle, or foot, looking over that same side shoulder. And lower. Final 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to reach and hold. And once again, our leg is going to lift, holding a little bit of this twist. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you start to come down, bend that knee in. Coming all the way down, placing your foot onto the floor. From here, we're gonna roll onto our side. So this back leg stays bent, kind of helping to push you over. Resting your head down onto your bicep or hand underneath. This right leg can come in front of you or stay behind if that's better for stacking those hips. Keep reaching out through that left leg, point the toes, and we're gonna start some inner thigh kicks. Squeezing from the inside of the leg, you'll feel it all the way up through your pelvic floor, those lower abs. Lifting that inner ankle, that's it, good. So before my right leg was kicking most of the time, now it's switched to the left, the one that was on the ground for most of the first part. Little lift of those left ribs off the ground or whatever side is on the bottom. And breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're gonna flex the foot. I'm gonna bring my right knee behind so you can see, bending the left leg. So knees a little bit in front. And we're gonna lift and lower the leg. I feel it's usually a little bit more intensely than the straight leg version in the inner thigh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. You can keep pushing with that back leg. We're gonna come to all fours. So hands are underneath your shoulders. Right leg, one closest to you guys, is extending straight back. And it's gonna lift, so it's in line with your hip and shoulder. Now as our leg goes out to the side, it's gonna stay at about this height, the height of your hip and shoulder. Reaching your toes to face the front of your mat, or in my case, to this couch. I'm gonna look over my shoulder, deep in the squeeze of my waist, and kind of looking for my toes. As my leg goes back, toes look down, and then so do my eyes. Now re-squaring the hips and shoulders. Inhale, as you exhale, squeeze into the waist. Inhale, lengthen back out. A little bend in those elbows to help with that twisting action. And then spread between shoulder and waist, and then that's where you crunch in. And straighten. Be more like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach it side, take it back. Holding here, little circles with that back leg. Reaching out through the toes, inner thigh up to the ceiling. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more side, reaching side. Look over that shoulder, squeeze the oblique, and re-lengthen out. Look toward your toes and eyes go down. Counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Foot goes behind you. We're going to open back forward into a side plank. Take my left knee, pull it into front, sending that leg out, and reaching that right hand up to the ceiling. Feel free to bring one or both knees down, stagger, stack the feet. Pressing up from your palm, sliding shoulder away from your ear, and those front ribs squeeze together. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully turn back to face the ground into your plank. Drop those knees to the floor and slide your hips back toward your heels. Take a breath or two in a child's pose or whatever else feels good to stretch out. When you're ready, we're going to sit on up and then extend your legs back out in front of you. So I'm kind of switching the direction I'm facing so that when I turn on my side, I'm still facing the screen. Both legs reaching out. And then rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck and head to begin. Arms are at our side. My right leg, the one I was moving first before, one closest to you is going to stay down, doing best to point through the toes to activate the leg muscles and keep the back of the thigh close to the ground, that sitting bone down. And the leg that's moving, my left one, start by bringing that knee in. Still holding that pelvis still, that lower back connected. Thigh bone stays in place as you extend it out from the knee. Bend that knee back in over the hip. And then leg goes all the way down to the floor. And again, knee bends, draw it in. So that long abdominal wall, leg extends out. Bending that knee in. Inhale all the way down. Exhale, pull knee in. Inhale, reach out to the toes. Knee bends. And lower. Final round like this. Drawing knee in over your hip. Straightening the leg out. Bending knee back to about 90 degrees. And all the way down. Now next time that knee comes in, we're going to reach. Head and neck, shoulder blades start to lift up. Soft through the front of the throat. As that knee bends in, you can hold the back of the leg. Bring it a little bit higher to the calf or ankle. So scooping belly in, hips still in place. When that leg straightens from the knee, that's going to pull you up a little bit higher. You'll feel your lower back lengthen. Belly maybe scoop in slightly more. Bending the knee, starting to scoop in to press down, tailbone and lower back. Then you have to let go of your legs to continue to roll down, upper back, neck, and head. And again, inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, leg straightens. Exhale, knee bends. Inhale, peel it down. Roll up, reach. Leg straightens. Knee bends. Roll it all the way down. Arms reach can help pick you up. Knee bends, roll it down. Couple more to go. Both arms reaching the inside, outside of the leg. Leg extends, so pressing back of the thigh on the floor of that other leg. Bend the knee, controlled roll down. Reach, scoop. Leg straightens to pull you higher. Bend the knee, starting to roll back down, press back down, all the way down to the floor. Reach. Leg extends, lifts you higher. Bend that knee in, peel it all the way down. 2 more. Reach and scoop. Leg straightens, lift you higher. Bend that knee in. Roll it all the way down. And this final one we're gonna hold. Reach, scoop. Leg straightens best you can. And then our right leg kicks. So I'm leaning back from my leg heavy in my hands. Right leg floats up and down. Stretching it out and away from you. Getting room in the front of the hip. Hug those shoulders in. So you're squeezing those inner elbows together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg lowers. Right hand inner left ankle or calf or arch, so you're reaching across the body. That leg lowers, straight leg, arms sweeps out to the side to come down. Inhale, exhale, reach and twist. Inhale down, exhale, reach and twist. Little extra twisting motions, rib around the hips, belly button scooping toward the spine. 8, and lower. 7, and lower. Reach up, 6. Peel it down. 5. Roll down. Almost there. 4. Peel it down. Last 3. Twist around the waist. 2. Last one we hold. Reach for that inner calf or ankle. And right leg once again lifts, floats up, and lower. So you're twisting toward the leg that you're holding. Still stretching out through the toes, the leg lifts and drops. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes down. The leg that you're holding, you're gonna bend the knee as you come down, placing it onto the floor. So you can use that push from the right foot to roll onto your left hip. Head resting down on your bicep, creating a little pillow for your head so your neck stays in line with the rest of your spine. A little lift in that right waist off the ground. Reach out through your right toes. You can stay here or bring your foot in front, if that helps to keep the hips stacked. It's not too much stretch for the hips. And then from here, we're going to take our right leg, stand up through the toes, and start to pulse. The last stretch in the leg, that's more important than how high it goes. Knee and toenails facing forward. So you're gonna feel work from the right oblique, a little scoop around center, and that inner thigh. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That leg, if it's in front, bring it in back. Hips still stacked. Bend the knee, flex the foot, meaning pushing through the heel. And now that leg is gonna lift. Inner thigh, inner knee, inner ankle, up and down. So I think this is a little bit more intense feeling for my inner thigh, because I don't have that whole leg reaching out. Shortening some of those muscle chains. 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it. 4, moving all in one piece. There you go. 2, and 1. Pulse, pulse. Lower that leg down, pushing again from your foot that's on the floor to roll all the way over into your all fours. So hands underneath shoulders. Your leg that was just kind of balancing you in the last exercise. You can extend straight back, reach to those toes. The lift in that front waistband helps support the lower back. And then when you start, eyes are looking down, your toenails are looking down. As the leg starts to move, eyes and toenails are gonna look toward each other So you get this crunch in that left waist, squeezing the oblique. Leg goes back, head looks forward, so you now have more stretch, more space in that left side. Squeeze, exhale. Inhale, lengthen back out. Re-squaring hips and shoulders, and then creating that side scoop. Leg doesn't have to be as high as your hip or shoulder, but trying to work in the outer hip and thigh to hold it up. Depending on where you are with your flexibility, more important to have a straighter leg, more range to the side than how high it is. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last time, 1. Leg goes back behind you, reach through those toes. Toes pointing to the floor, little circles. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, straight leg behind you, 1, reverse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more set. Looking toward your foot, sweep it back around. We'll bend those elbows, help keep them from locking. Counting down. 8, sweep it back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that leg in, send those hips back, stretch it out. Giving those shoulders a little roll backwards and forwards. And when ready, we'll come back to laying down with those legs out in front. Love that for the waist and for the back, which also we were working when we were standing. So now working down a little bit more through the front of the body. We'll extend our legs out in front, bringing our feet together. If you can, a little squeeze of your ankle bones. And then peeling down tailbone, keeping your tailbone down as you bring down through the lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Arms gonna start down to your side. And we're gonna reach forward with the fingertips to create some lift for the head, neck, and shoulders. So as you reach to your fingertips, you wanna feel like your hands are reaching forward and up. The front of the shoulder, top of the shoulder is pressing down. So you're connecting into the rib cage. Soft double chin, hands reach forward, rolling up head, neck, and shoulder blades as you reach toward your toes and peel it down. Now a little bit easier version of this, as far as keeping your lower back down, is to bend your knees. So you could take that modification. If not, legs stay extended. Reach forward, belly scoops in, and roll it down. I feel like your arms are like a plane reaching off, like that forward and then up. Reaching forward, and then the back of the hands lift up and down. A couple more like this. Pressing your hamstrings, inner thighs down into the floor, pointing your toes. 4 more. 4, 3, last 2. Last one, we're gonna stay lifted. Reaching forward, lifting up, belly is scooped in. Hands come together. You can interlace your fingers. I like to make kind of a little gun pointing out. Taking it down to the left. Reach up, down to the right. Bend those knees in for more support. Rolling those shoulders back and down, even weight in both hips. So just twisting a little higher up in your stomach, in your rib cage. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Facing forward, we're going to keep coming up, 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 flat back, and fold over those legs. Reach those fingertips behind you. Inhale, reaching back forward to your toes, that nice forward fold stretch. Exhale, we're going to peel down. Tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. As your arms come down to your side, we're going to lift our legs up, so they kind of move opposite. Hands go down, legs go up. Legs are going to float back down to the ground, bend the knees if needed, keeping that lower back connected, so big scoop in the stomach. And then repeat, reaching those fingertips, head, neck, upper back, mid back, lower back, reaching toward your toes, scoop, reaching those hands behind your back to open that back rib cage. Fingertips reach forward to the toes, rolling down, tailbone, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Palms press to the floor, legs lift. You can add in that roll up of your tailbone, following up those legs, or keep your hips on the floor. Peel it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Legs go down, lower back stays connected. Hands for the ceiling, no rush. Reaching toward those toes, head, neck, upper back, mid back, and lower. Forward fold, belly scoops in. Reach back toward your toes, belly button pull in to press down the tailbone, back of the pelvis. Shoulder blades, neck, and head. Hands go down, tailbone stays down as the legs start to lift, and then it can follow, pressing to the back of the arms, keeping those shoulders low and wide, chest away from your chin. Pressing those hips back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, so reaching out through the toes and the back of the legs. Keeping your lower back connected as the legs float down and those arms go up. Inhale. Exhale, reaching forward, head, neck, upper back, mid back, and lower. And fold. Reach it forward, roll it down. Hands go down, legs go up, maybe those hips lift. Hips lower, legs down, arms up, final round. Fold, keeping hands behind you, wide shoulder blades and upward back. Reach it forward, keeping that wide back rib cage to peel down. Tailbone. Lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and head. Hands go down, legs go up. Maybe those hips lift. Hips lower down to the ground. You can keep your legs here. We want bend the knees or keep them extended. Either way, you want to sure your tailbone is on the ground. So like a little push through your legs away from active in those hamstrings. We're going to take our hands back up into that, either interlaced fingers, or like I said, make like a little gun point toward our toes. We're going to reach our hands toward our toes, lifting your heart toward the ceiling, and back down. Scoop up and lower. Bending knees to help keep the tailbone lower back connected if needed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hug those inner thighs together. 3, 2, last one, hold it up. 1, legs open, reach a little further. Legs close, roll it down. Reach up, legs open, close, roll it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, up, open, reach through, roll it down and close. 3, 2, last one. And lower. Give those knees a hug in toward you. Finishing up with a stretch together. Left leg extends out, right knee stays in close toward your chest. You can roll out that foot and ankle one way then the other, stretching the arch of the foot into that lower leg. And then taking your left hand to right knee, so across the body, Gently pulling that leg to the side, stretching the IT band, the outside of your thigh, and then bringing that leg across your body to the floor. Look over your right shoulder. That feels good on your head, on your neck. Maybe cheek down to the floor too. Rolling onto your back, we'll bend our left knee, crossing right ankle on top, knee out to the side to open in the hip. You can stay here, you can lift that left foot off the ground. Using your hands to either interlace behind that left leg, maybe right hand to the inner thigh, bring the left leg in and press the right knee away. When you're ready to switch sides, right leg extends out, reach to those toes. Left knee comes in as close as you can while still keeping that hip in place. Roll out the foot and ankle, stretching through the arch and into that lower leg, one way and then the other. And then bringing the leg across the body, stretching into the outer hip and thigh, and letting that hip follow into your twist. If it feels good, look over the opposite shoulder. And when you roll back, bend that right knee, left leg out to the side. Stay here, keeping your hips down, just press the knee out softly. Maybe lifting up that bottom foot and using your hands to deepen the stretch. Pulling that back leg in closer, pressing left knee out to the side, away from the hip. When ready, hug both your knees in, curling like a ball. Wrapping your arms around those shins, drawing your nose to knees, and then rolling back and forward. On your final roll, roll forward, come up to your forward fold. Hips lift up toward the ceiling, keep a little bend in your knees to rest your rib cage on the front of your thigh. Nod your head yes, shake your head no, you can pedal those legs out. When ready, inhale, roll all the way up. You guys, again, thank you so much for joining in on this class. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and staying at home. If you guys have questions or feedback, feel free to leave comments when watching this video or send me a message either through Body Rock Pilates or find me, Sarah Dane, on Facebook.